Hey guys, wanted to do a real quick video, on my P. muticus or king baboon tarantula. Hoping this little one is a queen baboon tarantula. Hoping this one's a female, as I do with all specimens in my collection. As you can see from the video here, this one is rearranging its enclosure, which they do constantly. I'm hoping this girl molts really soon. I've had this girl and my Petateria ornata the same amount of time. In that time, my Pokey has molted 4 times, 3 or 4 times. This girl has molted once. Really slow growing species, but I'm hoping this girl molts soon. As you can see on her abdomen, it's starting to darken. I'm also suspecting that the reason she is rearranging her closure is because she's gonna molt soon, so she's wanting to create a space that's slightly larger, or just a slightly different tunnel system for her to use post molt, which I'm very excited for. This is again one of my favorite species of tarantula, not just that I keep, but in general, absolutely gorgeous. I keep my P. muticus the same way that Deadly Tarantula Girl keeps her specimens of this species. Less substrate than typical of fossorial species, just because they do, when they tunnel, they really do tunnel. Whether you give them 5 feet of substrate or 5 inches of substrate, they're still going to tunnel all the way to the bottom, and they're going to be on the bottom of that plastic. So it really, in my opinion, it really doesn't matter. I'm not saying that you should do this for all fossorial species. Some species really do need deep substrate, but I think these guys, I think it's more beneficial that they don't have too deep a substrate, because many keepers report issues of them tunneling down and refusing to eat, as well as blocking off their tunnels. Do your own research. Don't just take mine or anyone's word for it. Do your own research and keep your own animals accordingly. Originating from Kenya, an old world species, these guys do not really need a lot of moisture. They're not a moisture dependent species at all, although I always provide a water dish which is always topped up with water. Apparently this is the second largest African species or baboon species, growing up to 20 centimeters in length, and there's been reports of even larger specimens. Awesome colors on these guys, very unique, almost like a rust. This species is notoriously hard to breed in captivity, and is extremely, well, sorry, the offspring are extremely slow growing, as previously mentioned. They actually have specialized thickened rear legs which help them dig burrows. Uh, these guys are extensive burrowers, obligate burrowers. In the wild, they're known to dig burrows deep into the substrate, some as deep as 2 to 3 meters straight down. They can produce a raspy hissing noise by rubbing their rear legs together. This is a defensive behavior. Um, this behavior is also found in a couple of other tarantula species, I believe.